Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country. In the last episode, we made our way through... Hang on, my computer's giving me unwanted pop-ups. Made our way through... Now there's an airplane outside. Okay. Made our way through Cremcroc Industries Incorporated. Now we're on to Loopy Lights, which you can tell the gimmick of here. And this should be the finale of this LP, barring some extreme failure, but I'm pretty sure I can manage to make it past all of the remaining levels in a timely fashion. So, these guys jump not quite as high as you do, so you can just outdo them, but it definitely does throw you off a bit if you're not careful. Yeah, I still haven't decided definitively what I'm doing next, even though I'm probably just gonna I'm gonna start that right after I finish this, so I'm just gonna make a snap decision, most likely. And just be like, okay, what am I playing right now? But so that'll be nice. Y'all will find out very shortly after I do what the next LP is. After I actually make the choice. But yeah, this ended up being way shorter than I expected it to be. Not that I'm complaining. I knew it was a short game, but like I thought it would be at least like 9 or 10 episodes, but 7 is whoops. Or maybe 8 if I don't get my shit together in this episode, but most likely this is the end. So, this has been very fun. This is probably... Actually, no. I was going to say probably my favorite game I've Let's Played so far, but I think I slightly like Luigi's Mansion more as a game. Just because of the vibes. I mean, mechanically this is more interesting, but I don't know. I've never been, like... Gameplay has never been, like, the sole deciding factor for me personally of how much I like a game. Like, other things do factor in. Like, general atmosphere is a big one, just because I like being in the... I'm not even going for that. Sorry, it's just not worth it. And, okay, now there's a Manky Kong. Yes, I'm just gonna continuously point out what's on screen, but it's tactical. Oh god, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh god, where is that? Okay. He just stopped throwing for a sec, that's weird. I thought I just wasn't seeing barrels. But anyway, yeah, I gotta focus. They put one last claptrap just to be mean. But now here I am, and yeah. So... We'll stop at Candy Save Point one last time. Hello guys, got anything worth saving? Not really, that was just one level. Technically, I don't even need to use these, I can just use the Nintendo Switch suspension. Whatever. Platform Peril. So this level is a bitch too, like... Not even Donkey Kong can beat Gray Crushes by jumping on them. You can only beat them with barrels. But yeah, let's get these armies out of the way. Yeah, this is one of the hardest levels too. Goodbye, clumps. Sorry. I think the final battle might actually be the hardest level in this game, though. At least for me. Watch me just breeze through it, just to have one more thing I say that ends up being proven wrong. But I usually fail at least a few times before I can succeed. And yeah. I'm not going to do Donkey Kong Country 2 right after this. I've actually never 100%ed that. So I don't know if I would be confident going into it, unless, I mean, I 100%ed Mario Super Sluggers for the first time on camera, so maybe I should just be more confident with that sort of thing. Like, just go into games not necessarily knowing exactly what you need to do, but like, at that point you can just look it up as it comes up. I've never even beaten Super Metroid, and that game is cryptic as hell, so I would be really nervous just like starting an LP of that not knowing exactly what to do, but I think that might also be fun as well. Slap. There you go. Free banana. Goodbye, naughties. Am I I don't know if... yeah. I always think there's gonna be something special down there, because I always forget that there's not. But, yeah, that's fine. We're still only 5 minutes in, and we got 2 more boss fights after this level, and that'll be it, so... Not even sure if it'll get us up to 20 minutes. It probably will with the end credits, but... I mean, that's just a soft rule anyway, right? Like, it's not like I have to have every episode be exactly 20 minutes. They almost never are. I just know that's my personal preferred episode length for a Let's Play. Like, something that's a bit bite-sized, but not too short, so I don't have to keep clicking next. First world problems, I suppose, but yeah, here are all the crushes. Man, I'm so surprised Crusha only got 1 vote in Shayfrilla's Mario character popularity poll. Like, you would think him being playable in Donkey Kong 64 would have netted him a few. I would have probably had him as one of my 5. I definitely would have voted for King K. Rool, obviously, because he's my #1 favorite. It would have been funny if I just added, like, Crusha, Clump, Critter as my others, but no, I probably wouldn't do that. I wouldn't... King Boo... I know King Boo is my 2nd favorite, but I also wouldn't have voted for him because, you know, I would have reasoned that he would already get more votes than K. Rool, so I wouldn't want to vote for anyone that I thought had a chance of upstaging him. But yeah, here's our final visit to Cranky's cabin. So you found me, did you? What do you want? And this was developed with the latest state-of-the-art 3D work thingies, was it? The trouble with you kids is that you're all too soft. Man, he's just saying random things. The old games were far harder when I was a youngin'. Okay, that actually connected to the last thing he said. We used to play for hours on a single-screen game and think we were lucky, and we were. It has 2 buttons and I have to look down when I press them. You wouldn't last 2 minutes in a real game. I could get through DK Country with only 1 life, easy. I don't know if I've ever actually done that. I want to try that. A leap of faith is all it takes to find Winky in Barrel Canyon Canyon. We are well past the point where that is relevant advice. He can't really fly, but Espresso the ostrich can flutter about. After a while, Crocodile. That's new. He hasn't said that to us before. So yeah, now we are going to take on Necky's revenge. So we must fight Necky again. Or rather, Necky Sr. This is. Technically, it's a completely different Necky. So I guess he's getting revenge on behalf of his son. But yeah, it is a harder fight because he shoots a bunch out. He shoots 1 more each time. So you have to dodge them all sequentially and then take them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But, it's hard though, because... Oh, wow. Damn it. Like, it doesn't correlate, the timing doesn't correlate with how long it takes to bounce up and down on the tire, so you have to, like, angle yourself differently each time. Whoops. Here we go. I thought I had him that last jump in the last fight, but I guess not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, well, mutual kill, I guess. Damn it! Shoot. We're at 9 minutes now. This is not a big deal, unless this guy just kills me a whole bunch of more times. And then the final boss is all we do in the last episode. But no, I won't do that. I refuse. Thank you. Boom. Yeah, you gotta time it so that you land on him right after he shoots his last nut, which I didn't do last time. That was completely unintentional wording. I know people are gonna not interpret that the way I intended, but I meant it literally. So, and yeah, now we are on to the final level, Gangplank Galleon, where we get to hear my favorite music piece ever. And, Oh my gosh, it's King K. Rool from Mario Super Sluggers. Yeah, we gotta jump on him a bunch, and he has some really, really fun patterns to dodge, so... I don't know if I said this in my last LP. I don't think I said it at any point in this LP, but I think, generally speaking, I think King K. Rool has more fun boss fights than Bowser does overall. Which is impressive given that he has a lot fewer. And yeah, I did not do that well. I'm not even going to swap out with DK. I'm going to give Diddy Kong a chance to shine. Goodbye. Goodbye, son. We're pretty far away from Donkey Kong Island. Like, did we swim? Did we just swim all the way out here? I guess we did. Like, it was shown as being pretty far away from DK Island in the overworld. Alright. Now he'll activate the second phase. Phase 2. Yeah, he has a lot of different attack patterns. Shoot. Okay. We're still not gonna lose to him. We're gonna finish him this time. Donkey Kong's gonna win. Sorry, not talking much. I gotta concentrate here. Ah, that was too... You gotta time that really precisely. Okay. Come on, Donkey. You got this. Show him how it's done, son. We're not playing baseball anymore. Even though he's a lot bigger than we are now. Like, they really sized him down in Super Sluggers, just like they did with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Can't believe they even added him. He's obviously too big for Smash. That is a joke, by the way. The fact that Ridley is, like, barely bigger than Samus in his first appearance in the original Metroid makes it just funny to me. Like, Ridley's too big for Smash was always a really lame excuse. Not the first lame excuse, though. Like, oh god. I got too caught up in what I was saying. I just straight up was not paying attention that time. Or not the last, rather. Like, I don't know, Smash Bros. Has, like, really weird design choices and then even weirder justifications for them. Like, the fact that they had to nerf the DK rap in Smash Ultimate so that it wouldn't go over 2.5 minutes because every song had to fit within the arbitrary default time limit that you can easily go in the settings and change on your own. So, like, and they ended up breaking that rule anyway with the later DLC songs. Another one I don't like is how every song has to sound like fast-paced, like a real battle song. I don't know. Like, I don't think anyone complained about the softer songs in any previous Smash games, did they? Like, I know I like some of the softer ones, and some of the remixes suffer from it. Like, I really am not a big fan of the Smash Ultimate remix of Minna's Lament or Eric's theme. I think they really suffer from that arbitrary rule that every song has to be, like, more upbeat and fast-paced, because it has to fit the tone of a battle. Like, no other Smash game did that, and I don't think anyone ever complained about it, so I don't get that at all. Shit! Okay. Let's go one last time. We will do it this time. I really should just slow down my commentary and focus on what I'm actually doing. Like, I can muscle memory it, but it's obviously not as effective as if I'm actually consciously concentrating as much as I can. Like, I wasn't doing then, I was consciously concentrating on saying consciously concentrating. That was close. Come on, Diddy Kong. Be the MVP of this Let's Play. I wonder how that would even work. Like, how would you go about creating a box score for Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong to see who was more effective? Like, enemies jumped on, levels cleared, items collected. I don't know how that would work. I guess it's somewhat easier as Diddy Kong because you're a smaller target. Alright, here we go. Throw that thing. Okay. I'll say like one word every 10 seconds to make it not get boring, I guess. Not really. That sounds very annoying. That was close. That was very close. That was even closer. Throw it. Throw it. There we go. And we got him. We have defeated King K. Rool and thus beaten Donkey Kong Country, which is why we are getting credits with a K, and this looks a bit off, as you can probably tell. The end? Question mark. Oh shoot, he's not actually down. Did I fool you guys? Oh my god! I don't know why I did that. But yeah, you don't, that's actually phase 2 of the fight, and, you don't get to start over just the one phase. You have to actually do the whole fight over again. But is anyone really gonna complain about giving more screen time to King K. Rool? Because if you are, you might as well just unsubscribe. Like, we clearly are just too ideologically different to ever get along. Yeah, let's go. He's so beefy. He's so muscular. Muscular from Paper Mario. Let's go. Let's do this one last time. One last hurrah. And jump. Oh, man. Timed that poorly. All you Donkey Kong. Show him who's the real king. Just slap in front of his face. Show him we're not afraid of him. Alrighty. That's the hardest part, though, too, because he just throws it. There's, like, very little wind-up. You gotta, like, anticipate in advance when it's coming. That was ridiculously close. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's so nerve-wracking. Yeah, we don't have to have the fake credits anymore. I almost did the exact same thing. Leap, 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 leap. Yeah, he'll take 2 leaps, then he'll take 4 leaps, and as you can probably anticipate, on the third one, after he takes 4 leaps, he will take 6 leaps. Although I suppose you might anticipate 8 if you think he's just going to increase exponentially, but nope. And that is actually King K. Rool down. We got a giant Nintendo banana. Well done, Donkey, my boy. Who'd have thought a young whippersnapper like you could have beaten that bunch of no-good Kremlings? You've made an old man proud. Go and look in your hoard. I think you'll be in for a surprise. Oh gosh. Well, if I had been playing, I'd have found everything. I'm sure there must be some bonus rooms you haven't found. Yeah, we didn't get all of them, but that's fine. I wasn't planning on it. Our babanas are back. That was so bad. Bad to the bone. Cast of characters. Yeah, here's where you learn everything. All the names. The bad guys. Naughty. Necky. Army. Zinger. Slippa. Slippa Toad. Not really. Manky Kong. Mini Necky. The aquatic bad guys. We get a whole category for them. Bite Size. Croctopus. Probably my favorite enemies. As I said, Chomps Jr. Chomps. Clambo. Squidge. The Gremlings. Critter. Nice to see the whole gang back. Clump. Crash. Claptrap, Rock Croc, Crusher, the bosses, Very Naughty, Master Necky, Queen Bee, Really Naughty, Dumb Drum, Master Necky Sr., and last but not least, King K. Rool. Now we got the good guys. Rambi, Espresso, On Guard, Winky, Squawks, the Kongs. Is it my turn yet? Funky Kong, Candy Kong. Surely it's me next. Cranky Kong, Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong, congratulations! The Kongs do a little trolling. That seems a bit harsh, but I mean, they're both doing it, so I guess they're just a more... they're not too soft, I guess, as Cranky Kong would say. That seems excessively painful. I did this using 1 life, and I took less than an hour. Alright, that is Donkey Kong Country. Thank y'all for tuning in to this one, as short as it was. But yeah, I'm sure, like, as someone who's always been a big animal lover, you can probably understand my love for this game. Poorly timed airplane is poorly timed. But yeah, 7 episodes. That was fewer than I expected, but it was short. It was short and sweet. The shortest LP I've done so far. I don't know how long the next one will be, because I still haven't decided what I'm doing. I should probably do that. I'll probably, like, have I'll have a soul-searching moment at the end of this LP. But really, I shouldn't talk about that. I should talk about this one. Like, there's so many, like, it is definitely my favorite 2D platformer, as I said. Like, the level design just is so damn good, man. It's so enjoyable. I love the hell out of it. I don't know. I'm not feeling creative with my words. But yeah, this is the send-off for Donkey Kong Country, so I better try. Like, I mean, Donkey Kong Bonanza just came out recently, and so, like, the legacy of this game spawned is still very much alive. And it's just, I mean, it spawned a whole huge fan base, obviously. Like, even the villains, who appear very briefly, like, I like the Kremlin crew more than the Kong clan, so... I mean, they got big fans. I like the Kremlin crew more than the Koopa Troop as well. Like, King K. Rool is my single favorite Nintendo character. He's such a vibe. I love the hell out of his design, and yeah, I guess I better... The credits on this are pretty short, too, because it's not that long of a game, but... Yeah, that was Let's Play Donkey Kong Country. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. That was a fun one. Didn't last as long as I had thought it would, but now I'm just talking in circles, sorry. Poor outro for this LP. This game deserves better than that, but whatever. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you all next time. In the next LP, which I still haven't decided what it is. Ciao!